I've been more impressed if you went to rehab and showed up to training camp and played football. I would have been impressed by. But if you want to retire, retire. If you want to retire, just retire. That's what I would have been impressed by.
Talk your talk.
Not you doing 90 in the Black Wing.
Welcome back to the Den. No credentials, just opinions. Last episode may or may not have been sacrificed to the audio gods. I do apologize. So tonight we're keeping it simple: sports reactions, bad takes, and whatever else comes up. Pete, it's me and you tonight, buddy. No Stabby tonight. How you doing, my man?
I'm good, man. What's happening? Always good to be here.
Hey, it's always a pleasure to be here, my guy. As always, you're fresh, decked out in the Eagles apparel. I had to drop something tonight.
That's right.
You know, had to finally break out a little something. 1960, freshly established. You know,
I like it. You
I
need to just get
appreciate
you a fresh hat, Montana. I
That's
like
you
it.
know,
I like it.
Loki, it's kind of old, but I keep it clean though. You know, it's like I'm riding on 16s that look like 20s because I keep them clean. You know, so
Keep them clean, son.
I keep them clean.
If someone said that ice cream paint job, some people might even say for the throwback.
What did it say? Peanut butter inside? Oh no, let me stop. I'll say everything going well with you, my man. You know, so you been watching any French Open today? Any catch up on the ladies today?
Cannot catch it. No, I did see that the Shnaider, she got upset today, Montana. I saw. Well, I don't know if it was an upset per se, but if she beat Sabalenka, I'm gonna say that she got upset if she beat my girl Sabalenka.
She did get knocked out today, which was a little unfortunate because I thought she was going to win the whole thing. She beat Sabalenka crazy. But
right.
Yeah, say French Opens. There's no telling what's going to happen this year in the French Open. Honestly, we're gonna have some
crazy this year.
That'd be pretty nice. Did you?
Did you catch she didn't just beat Sabalenka. Of what? The NBA last night?
Yes, I'll say Knicks and Spurs game 1. Kind of exciting.
So Montana, I did stay up. I wanted to watch the start of it. I saw Jalen Brunson went out with the knee injury early in the game.
Yep.
And then I had to, not to get personal, but I had to go on a little work trip today. They had to send me off for some training, so I had to get up early in the morning. So I was like, I better not be too bad of a degenerate. I'm gonna need to go to bed here and get some sleep. And I saw Brunson lead the game, and it looked like it was kind of bad. You know, I mean, it wasn't terrible, it wasn't gruesome or anything on camera, but he definitely got hit on the side by a falling body.
Yeah. So he left with twice. He left with the knee, which was kind of bad, and then an ankle, which was kind of so later on. I think he came back with a brace or something for the knee, but my man still went out and did his thing. He still went 30-some points.
That's what
maybe 30. Yeah. Jalen Brunson still came out and balled out, man. Knicks take game 1 in San Antonio. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Did you think that was going to happen, Pete? You think the Knicks were going to take game 1?
I thought Spurs had game 1, and like I said, whenever I went to bed, watched some videos on the phone, started closing my eyes. Right before I closed my eyes, I had to just check the score one time, and I think I still saw, I don't know the exact score, but I thought the Spurs were still up by a decent amount. Like, not crazy, but might have made 8 points or so, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly.
I think
I fell asleep,
half,
expecting to wake up. They lost.
Yeah.
And I was fully expecting to wake up this morning to see the Spurs win game 1, and I saw that, and it was kind of a low scoring first half, if I'm not mistaken. I thought they were kind of low scoring first half, and then I saw that it was they kind of exploded in the second half, and the Knicks won 105-95. So I was surprised. I was surprised, but yeah.
I know you're a big Wemby fan, and like Wemby, not his best game by no means. I think Steve kind of said something about it, and I kind of mentioned a little bit about Cat being athletic enough to kind of slow Wemby down. Yep. Dude, Cat looked good. Cat looked very good.
He might say fabulous. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't gonna go down. I ain't gonna go down that route tonight. I gotta say this though. I do gotta say this. I remember early in the game, very early in the game, Cat drove to the basket, gets fouled. I say nothing malicious, but gets fouled, but falls down on his back. But nothing hit him in the face area. He just fell down hard on his back, and he just laid there soaking in for like a good 2 minutes. You know, and then he finally gets up, and you can't. But you can't hear him say it, but you can see him mouth the words. And if you can lip read, he looks at his teammate, and before they pull him up, he says, "Am I bleeding?" I was like, "No, bro, no one hit you in the face." But he asked, was he bleeding? He's like, "Am I bleeding?" I'm like, "Bro, like nobody hit you in the nose, no one hit you in the eye, like the soft, the soft skin." Yeah, I couldn't tell at first looking at it live. I thought his head might have whiplashed, and gave him a little concussion on the floor, and that would have been bad. But then I saw his head didn't even hit the floor. Like he hit hard on the back, but his head didn't. But he just sat there he was embracing it.
Like, it was a
Am I
tough fall.
bleeding?
He's a
Am I
tall guy. It's a
bleeding?
long fall, but, yeah,
It
my
is a long
man
fall
was,
for them tall guys. Yeah.
he was a little dramatic on that one for sure. I couldn't tell exactly what he said at first, but I saw him say something,
Hmm.
and I was like, "Cat is
Uh
milking this for sure." You can see it live. Cat was
huh.
definitely milking it a little bit.
Yeah. Well,
But I will
I gotta
say
shout.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I gotta shout out you and Steve. Y'all called it, but Cat being able to stretch out to the perimeter and
Yes.
shoot the three ball. That I saw that in the first
Yes.
few minutes I was watching. That was huge. They got a lot of backdoor cuts to the guards and everything for some nice uncontested layup. Well, they were contested, but not by Wemby. So you know what I mean. It was
I
at least a fair chance because if Wemby's down there, nothing's that easy.
Dude, I was surprised. So like I said, Cat can he can shoot the three. He can go down low.
Mhm.
I was surprised at how much Wemby was had to play him outside, and Cat was getting by him. It looked like Cat was getting by him easily. Don't get me wrong. I feel like sometimes Wemby
Yeah,
was kind of
he
letting
did.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, he was getting to open space.
yeah.
Cat, Wemby has some blocks still, but Cat was getting where he wanted to get on Wemby. That was surprising.
Yeah, I saw a few good moves to get to the paint, little layup and stuff.
But yeah, for
I do
sure.
got to ask a question one time. I'm not hip enough. Maybe the youngsters can tell me in the chat the emote game. You know what I mean? I've been seeing people on Instagram, Twitter, whatever the social media is. Whenever he makes
Okay.
a play, on all the comments, it's an emoji of fingers with red fingernail polish. What does this mean, Montana? I don't understand what the kids mean with this emote, but I've been seeing that
Honestly,
next to the cat's highlights.
I don't know either. If you know what the fingernails and the emote is, let us know because we
Yeah,
some old heads. We don't quite know what that is. So, cat
yeah.
fingernail emotes,
It's
let
like
us
someone
know.
just got
Let
their
us
nails
know.
done. Uh huh.
Cat probably gets his nails done. Hey, man, a fresh manicure, you gotta
Hey,
respect it. Gotta respect the fresh manicure, you know. All right,
you
so
gotta. Yep.
Knicks take
Yep.
game one. Do you think do the Knicks win the series? Do you think it's gonna be a long series? Are we this is a 5-game series, 6-game series? What's up?
I'm going to still say Spurs in 7. All right. I'm going all the way to the distance. I was thinking Spurs in like 5 or
Oh,
6, but since Knicks
oh,
took that first game in San Antonio, they got their work cut out for them. But
for sure.
I still have faith in the Spurs to figure something out. I don't know. I don't. It's tough to tell. I think Wimby's got that dog in him though. Where he's only 22, so he's still very young. But I think
Yeah,
he's got that it factor where he's going to get the team rallied up. Like, hey, y'all need to get in gear. I'm trying to go win this championship. I ain't trying to win my championship, 2 years. I'm trying to win it this year, and go ahead and start putting his name on the record. But
I respect that. In year
I don't know.
2 would be crazy.
It would be crazy, but I think he's got that determination. And you got to remember, this man's been playing professional basketball for a long time now. It's probably 5, 6 years.
Okay, I mean, that's fair.
Maybe
That's
not
ugh,
NBA, but he's been playing professional ball. He's ready. It's kind of like the Luka Doncic when he came over. He's already been playing that professional
yeah.
ball. He's ready to win, son.
I
He
mean,
don't
those
need no time to acclimate
Czechoslovakians
anymore. He's
play
ready
a
to win.
slightly different game than the NBA, but yeah, he has been playing
Oh,
professionally,
they
that's for sure.
don't they?
You
Hmm.
alright, so you think the Spurs have what it takes to still win this thing? So, do you think they just have the better team overall? Better coaching? What's up?
I will say I don't know enough of the players, Montana. I don't
Mhm.
know enough of the coaching either. From what I understood, being a guy from the outside looking in, so I might be totally wrong on this. I always thought it was a Jalen Brunson one man carrying the Knicks, and I think I was a
Okay.
little bit mistaken on that. I think they got some more boys on the roster that
Yes,
besides just
sir.
Brunson, of course. But just everything I see in the media, it just seems like Brunson's 1v9 and carrying the game. But so I thought that's what the Spurs had him at. But yeah, that was I mean Brunson looks like a dog for real. Like coming
Hey,
out there,
Brunson
honestly, not the same, not the same. But you know who he reminded me of a little bit last night? Going out the game injured, getting checked up, putting himself right back in and
you gotta
dominating. Because I did watch a little bit of the second half. Was it old 2-4 to Kobe son, the Mamba
golly.
son? Because
I
like
mean,
that Mamba mentality.
well, Kobe got hurt in,
You got to
before
respect
the
that.
game. Doctor Touches said, "This don't look good." He said, "Doctor, I appreciate this. I never felt better."
Uh
I was like, "Yo,
huh.
Brunson
Yeah, I
coming
appreciate
back,
what you say, Doctor. Yeah,
Brunson coming back after
you
the
got to remember.
ankle and the knee and balling out. I think he led
Uh huh.
his team in scoring. Yeah, I mean, you got to respect what he's doing. You
Yeah.
really have to respect what he's doing. He is a dog right now, man.
Yep.
I used to not
Yep.
like Brunson, and over the last couple years, he's definitely made a fan out of me. And yeah, this
Yeah. Oh yeah.
playoff, he's got to keep adding to his fan count. He's been playing like a
Yeah. I
boss, brother.
respect him. I respect it. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So we kind of talked about Cat playing very well. Very well believe Wemby might be a freak, best player in the NBA. Who's the best player in this series? I feel like Cat had the best game 1, but who's the best in this
Mhm.
series? Is it Wemby? Is it Cat? Is it Brunson? Who is the best player in this series, Pete?
Uh, I guess it's gonna, not to just dodge the question once again, but I guess it all depends on what's your definition of the best. If it's by like what he's already done in the NBA, what he did
Okay,
last night in the first game, what his potential is to be for the series. I think Cat has got to be the best player in terms of what he's already done in his career and what he's on the floor
fair,
with. Brunson though is pushing him on that for sure. I mean, he's probably the best player on his team. I would say Brunson looks like a beast.
fair,
Wemby is still young, but at the same time, when you got that type of, body, just 7'6" or whatever it is, huge wingspan
yes.
and moves well, plays well. He might have had a little bit of an off game last night, but as I might be a little favoritism here, like I was with LeBron when he first came out in Montana. But God, Wemby's that dude, I think, man. I mean, I just ain't never seen nothing like it. You know what I mean? I just ain't never seen nothing like it. So I don't know.
I
I
mean,
just feel like if he might could show this might could be a series to show everybody he is the best player in the NBA, no doubt.
if he can make a turnaround, like, if he can, like, dig the Spurs out and have some insane like, some good
Mhm,
games and they win it, yeah, this could definitely be a chance of
mhm,
proving how, like, yeah, he is the best player in the NBA in the world. It was like I don't remember the year exactly. It might be freaking Kawhi Leonard with the Spurs back whenever the Claw made
mhm.
his run, like the
Oh, the
like I
claw.
am
Yep, the
here,
claw.
I am the guy. So it'd be cool
Uh-huh.
to see Wemby kind of do something like that. Right now, I don't know. Personally, I feel like Brunson is on a whole nother level. So
Yeah.
I don't want to bring it up, but you kind of said it like, well, he got hurt. Who it reminds you of? He's got that
Mhm.
that look in his eyes these
That
days, man.
mentality, son.
I feel like he's
Yep.
got that Mamba
Yes, he
mentality going
does.
right now. Dude,
Yes, he
I'm
does.
loving Jalen Brunson and what he's doing right now. Like he is just relentless. We talked about some tennis players getting hurt and not being able to finish their matches in a Grand Slam. To
Mhm,
see someone like Jalen Brunson get hurt in a game 1, in a game he could easily have been like, "Alright, it's the first game, I need to make sure I'm healthy to continue this thing." To go out there and come back into the game and show out, man, Jalen Brunson,
mhm.
I think he is the best player in this
That
series
set
right
the
now.
tone.
It definitely set the
Yeah,
tone,
I won't
exactly.
argue on that.
Like,
Yeah,
whew.
I won't argue that, Monte. He definitely proved it last night. He definitely proved it last night for sure.
Oh, yeah. Like, they gotta go out there in like, the Spurs have to go out in the next game and, like, show you something. It should be back in San Antonio, I think. So, yeah, you gotta, like, go out there,
Yeah.
put a little bit more on Jalen Brunson.
You
Hopefully
can't yeah.
Wemby, yeah. How do you feel about
It's a
Wemby? Was
must
he
win
doing
it's a
too much
must-win
on the
game
offense?
too.
Ooh,
Maybe so. Well, see, I didn't get to watch it the whole time. Just saw the highlights. I don't want to say he was doing too much or anything, but I will say I think it's a must-win game too for sure. You can't leave San Antonio down 0-2 in this kind of series.
that's fair.
I'll piggyback a little bit on what I just said about Wemby potentially showing he's the best player in the NBA. I think on the flip
Yeah.
side, he could potentially show how he gets exposed though. And if we see Cat being able to stretch him out to the perimeter and they abuse the
Yes,
paint without Wemby down there because he's got to guard Cat, that could be the blueprint, which we already kind of knew it. I think going into it, but that could be the official blueprint now on how teams build their roster going next year, where you got to have
that's fair.
a stretch five to pull it out
I'm
to the
gonna say
perimeter against
there's not
Wemby.
many stretch fives out there that are like Cat. Like, Cat
No,
is
there's not. There's not. There's not. But
yeah,
it
so
might influence the next generation. These guys in high school, college, like, oh, this is what I'm gonna have to do now. Because we
that's
got
fair.
aliens in the NBA now.
Like,
Like
truthfully,
they might be disclosing the
unfortunately, this is
NFL file, but
becoming
they're in the NBA.
they are out there. They are freaking out there roaming.
Hmm.
Yeah, man, like, it's gonna be a good series. I'm definitely excited for it. Shout out to Wemby having the game he had. He made me some money because I thought he was gonna have a bad game, so I appreciate it, Wemby. Made me
Okay.
a little catch last
Hey, there
night.
you go.
Not
There you
score.
go. There you go.
Uh,
There you go. A little bit of something.
just a little bit of something, son. Last quick thing with the Pete. Who feels better after game
Yes,
1? Do the
sir.
Knicks feel pretty good, or do the Spurs, like,
Uh huh.
they were on a short break, they didn't play their best game, and it was only a 10-point game, it was kinda tight. Who feels better after game 1?
Yeah. I still think you got to give it to the way teams sneaking the game on the road, right? I think they got to feel
Fair.
better going up 1-0, getting the road win to start off the series. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Now that being said, I don't know how hurt is Jalen Brunson. He finished the game last night, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Is that gonna
Could be
linger?
a lingering issue, and if it goes to the full 7 games, is that going to cost them? Is that going to be a detriment?
That's fair.
So yeah, but I'll still say Knicks. Final answer Knicks.
Hey, I said it last time, even though you probably didn't hear me, Knicks in 6. I'll say the Knicks are taking this thing
Oh,
in
I
6
heard it.
games. I still
I heard it.
I still
Well,
feel pretty good about
they
that.
might not have heard it,
They might
but Knicks and 6, write it down.
Knicks and 6, man.
Knicks and 6.
Especially after last night, like, woo, like, I don't know if they're gonna win game 2,
Mhm,
but I feel very confident about them winning a couple games at home and then sneaking out the 6th game back at home. That's kinda where I see it panning out right now, so, it's
mhm.
yeah, Knicks and 6. Let's go Jalen
Definitely could
Brunson bringing
happen.
a championship back to New York for the first time in probably 30 some years since the last time the Cowboys had a championship, if not longer than that, so
Yeah,
kudos
it has been a
kudos to the
while.
Knicks. Let's see what happens. Pete, new champion or
Talk to
sorry,
me.
new final champions. Let's take it over to the French Open. We're gonna have a new finals
Yes,
champion on the
sir.
men's draw
Yes,
for
sir.
sure and on the women's draw.
Yes, sir.
You catch any? I know you said you talked a little bit. Snyder did lose today. I was so hurt, so upset. I thought she was gonna bring it all home, but she lost to a qualifier. This girl wasn't even supposed to be in the tournament, and now she's in the finals of the French Open. How insane is that, man?
Snyder
I
lost
can't.
to a
I don't.
qualifier.
She did lose her qualifier. I can't pronounce her name. It's Chwalowski, something like that. I'm gonna slaughter the name,
Yeah,
but this
yeah.
girl, literally not probably not a top 300 player in the world, and is now has been battling her way, and she is now in the finals of the French Open. She's about to change her life. She's
Well,
about to be a millionaire out of like that. Maybe not a million. I don't know the exact
well,
details. Still,
we obviously gotta root for her being the qualifier.
right?
It is surprising. You know me, I did not know much about the women's side of the tour. I didn't even know much about the men's side, to be honest, coming into a few weeks ago till I tried to get back into it, Montana. So I was obviously really behind my girl Sabalenka. I'm gonna call her my
Right.
girl. She's number one. That's who I had my money on, and gosh, Snyder took that away from me, Montana. I should have cashed out too. But
Right.
anyways,
I thought hey,
but
I
when
did
she,
say she's gonna lose a lot
but
to
dude,
Osaka too,
no,
though.
yeah, and not to go on a tangent here, but Snyder didn't just beat her. She might have retired her. I was reading
Dude,
the
did you
comments.
hear?
She might have retired. She might
Sabalenka
have
was talking about she
retired her from
didn't like
tennis.
playing tennis anymore. Like, ooh,
She's like, I don't even want to play. And honestly, I felt that. Honestly, I felt that something like I've been there. I've
we
been there
we've all been
on
there.
a different stage though. Yeah, on a different
That's
stage. I didn't lose in
that's
the
how you know
Grand
you
Slam.
truly love the game. If
Yeah,
you're a tennis player and you've never thought about
yep.
never wanting to play the sport again,
Mm,
you don't love the sport.
yep. Yep. And see, I didn't feel that after a Grand Slam loss. I might have felt it after a 3-0 men's team tennis loss, but still, you know what I mean?
But
It's
same
that same
feeling.
feeling though. It's that
It's
same
that
feeling.
exact same feeling,
Now,
man.
now, going for the qualifier, we got to root for it. Montana, here's a little tennis quiz for you. And I knew this actually. I looked it up to make sure I had the right answer. So I did look it up, but I did actually know this, and I'm sure you know it too. But just a little tennis trivia.
All
Last
right.
qualifier on the women's side to win a Grand Slam. I actually knew this. But I did look it up to confirm it, but I was right. I was surprised by it.
Was it a Williams
Last, not a Williams, a qualifier, like you just said, shouldn't even been in tournament. Just was that last qualifier.
on the women's side?
Uh-huh, and if I'll
All
give
right.
you one more hint, it was the 2021 US Open.
Is it? No, it wasn't
This when she
Azarenka. Who was it?
Emma Raducanu. How do you say it?
Rada, you were talking about her.
Raducanu. I know. I think that's my girl. If you want my girl, I know what you got going on. You know what I mean? I know your history. I know your career, son. I've been
Fair,
following that,
yeah,
son. Yeah, yeah. And
fair enough.
yep.
'Cause
That was
that's
the
when she's
last
supposed to,
one.
like, pop off and, like, take off, yeah. Okay, so you're
Mm-hmm.
telling me that,
Mm-hmm.
this Chwalowski girl, if she wins the French Open, she's gonna fall off? Is that what you're telling me?
She might, honestly. I mean, she might peak right here and get her money and stuff, and be like, hey, she never thought she'd be here.
Dude, truthfully, I mean, she's gonna take home
Mm-hmm.
$2 million if she wins it, excuse me. But if
Uh-huh.
she wins this thing, she's taking
Yeah.
home $2 million roughly. That's like
And,
I said, like
do you know
that.
how old she is?
No, how old?
Do you know how old she is?
She can't be older
Oh,
than
I don't know, but I
25.
was gonna say if she's well, yeah, I was gonna say if she's kind of a young let's see kind of yeah. Anyway, I'll find that out in a second. But if she's kind of a younger girl and stuff, let's see. She is 24 years old. Yeah,
I
24. Think about this: $2 million at 24 years old. You've been
brother,
grinding for probably let's say 2-3 years on the tour.
at
And you know how
least.
that is. Not really making not making big money and stuff. Just kind of traveling around. Do you take that 2 million and either invest in yourself, get the coaches, the nutritionists, all that kind of stuff, and make it big? Or do you just say, that was a fluke, but I got my bag and I'm out? Because I don't know about you, Montana, but
But I'm saying
I might can make $2 million last. I
and
might can
I'm
make two
saying,
mil last. Yeah, I mean, I don't need nothing fancy. You know what I mean? I don't need no
honestly,
foreign sports car,
just a nice,
no mansion.
good,
Yeah,
casual life,
yeah,
Take vacations
that's right.
twice
Put
a
it,
year,
yeah. Yeah, find a nice good stock to put that into, make it let it
Exactly.
sit, and just a little bit of spending money, you know what I'm saying? But no,
Really.
but I don't know, that's up to her, it's up to her. But
That's fair.
hey, you see me if you would've gave me $2 million at 24, son, I'm out, son.
At
I'm out.
24?
I'm out at 24, yep, 2 mil at
There's
24.
so many things I could do with 24 with $2 million at 24 years old. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Mm. Hey,
That would've been
but
I've
at the
been in
same time,
Thailand
though
for sure.
yeah, but you know what I also would've said at 24 if you gave me 2 million, you know what I would've said, though?
I could make
Honestly?
another 2 mil.
I would have quote I would have quoted my boy Wheezy, son. Too much money ain't enough money. You know what I'm saying?
If I can
We
make
gotta
this 2
keep it
mil,
moving,
just
son.
imagine how much more I can make.
Yep.
That's fair.
You gotta keep that
I'm very, very
moving,
fair.
son. But nah, it'll be interesting to see if she falls off or not for sure.
Nah, I'll say, so finals for the women's is Saturday, so 2 days away. So, is she gonna
Yep.
be Andriva? That'll be we'll see. I'll say Andriva's cool. She's kind of had her
Possibly.
chances as
Yeah,
well.
possibly.
I'm pulling for the qualifier, 1,000% pulling for the qualifier. Like, I wanna see that
Oh, for sure.
so much. So,
For
yeah,
sure.
like, we may legit never
She's
hear
five
or see
foot
of her
five.
again. 5'5",
She's 5'5". 5
teeny tiny little thing, and, like, yeah, she
mm,
just as long as the moment doesn't
making it
get too big
happen.
for her. Oh, man. Yeah,
Well, at
she's gotta do her
5'5", most things might be,
on the clay is perfect
but
for it.
still
Her
though.
game is perfect on the clay.
Oh, yeah.
It's so pretty. It is really, really pretty. Men's side of the draw, Zverev plays Minchik. We got 2 Italians on the other side of the semifinals. Does Zverev blow it?
Mhm.
That's what I wanna know, Pete. Is
Of
Zverev
course.
going to
Of
take the
course.
chance?
Of
Oh,
of
no.
course, of
Uh,
course. It's
alright,
just too perfect to not screw up, you know?
honestly, though. Alright, is he gonna do it in the finals? Does he at least make it to the finals, and he blow it in the finals?
He might make it to the finals. Yeah, he might make
Okay.
it in the final. That'd be even more dramatic. And like I said, I'm not trying to hate on Zverev or what you know, what's the name? Sasha is what we call him, right?
Sasha,
But
there
I
it
ain't trying
is.
to hate on him. Yeah, I ain't trying to hate on him and stuff. But
Hmm.
whenever you got Yannick Sinner playing like a absolute machine until the heat got to him, you know, that was a kind of
Truly
a
a
freak
machine.
thing. But playing like a machine his
And
whole career so far.
machines overheat.
Carlos Alcaraz, machines do overheat sometimes. Not often, but sometimes.
Not often.
And then Carlos Alcaraz being hurt, you know what I mean? He didn't
Oh,
have a
yeah.
chance to do his thing, and you know him on clay, so that would have been just anyways,
El Rey de Clay
that would have
Numero
just
Dos.
been money, especially what's that, Montana?
El Rey de Clay Numero Dos.
Yeah, El Rey de Clay Número 2. Before I switch up, Montana, a quick tangent. Did I hear a rumor that the French Open is no longer going to be on clay moving forward? It's going to go, or no, excuse me, Wimbledon is no longer going to be on grass and is going to go to clay. Did I hear
I
that?
I don't think
Is
that's
that
actually
true?
true.
Okay.
I've saw something
I
about
hope.
that, but
Well,
no.
yeah. Okay. I didn't want to sidetrack real there, but for some reason I just remembered that real quick, and I didn't know if that was a true rumor or not. But anyways, Carlos Alcaraz could be El Rey de Clay Numero Dos, as we might say.
Yeah.
When Zverev made those comments, and I wasn't even watching tennis like that, but it was a few months ago when he made those comments saying, "Dude," he said the gap in and he's probably somewhat right, but he said the only people in tennis right now is Sinner, Alcaraz, and me, the big three in that one tier. Everyone, he said, there's such a huge gap from everybody else. And then the very next match he plays, I think he lost. Was it? I don't know if it was 6-0, 6-0, but I know he got bageled in one
Like,
set by some guy
yeah,
like
it was not
outside the
at
top
least one bagel.
75 or something. Yeah, but and I think the guy was like the top outside the top 75, definitely outside the top 50 or something. I don't remember who the guy's name was, but still, when you do that and you know what I mean, you can't be talking that smack like that and then
He was
you
feeling
know
himself a little bit during that interview for sure. Definitely feeling himself during that interview.
yes, and I don't even think he's in the conversation right now as Alcaraz and Sinner. I mean, I might be wrong because I ain't been watching as much, but I don't think he's in the same conversation.
I
Honestly,
don't
I hate to
think
say I don't
so.
even know if Alcaraz is in the same conversation as Sinner. I hate to say
Not
that,
these
but I
days.
don't even know if
Not
Alcaraz is
these
in the same.
days. Like, honestly,
Yeah, I
like,
was.
Sinner is on a
Yeah,
whole 'nother tier by himself. It's
yep,
crazy. And
yep.
Alcaraz is like,
He's in tier
he's the
zero, as
next
we call
tier
that.
there. But man,
Yeah. Ha What about if prime Federer versus, like, prime Sinner right now? I mean, would Federer
see,
still wipe
I'm
him, of
hearing a
course?
lot of talk about that, like the old era is not as competitive as this era. And like, obviously, I'm biased, but I feel like I'm gonna
Right.
even use my guy
It
Murray.
No.
I
Yeah,
feel like
it
Murray's
was, yeah,
breaking
come
these
on.
guys down, you know? Like, these guys
Yeah,
hit
yeah,
great
yeah.
balls and, like, they're fast and everything, but Murray's gonna constructively, like, break them down. Federer, same exact
Oh,
thing. Djokovic, if he can
yeah.
just kinda stay in the game, he's 20 years older than these guys, but even the same thing. They're just gonna break them
Yeah.
down. Nadal is a whole 'nother breed. He's just gonna freaking outlast these
Oh,
guys, but, like, yeah.
absolutely, yeah. That's what I'm about to say, Montana, like, Hey, kudos to the young bucks out there. You
Kudos.
know, kudos to your generation and stuff. But come on now. Not only did we have the big three, though, we had people in outside the big three that today would still be world number one if they had the chance.
Like,
Like
truthfully,
Joe Wilfred Songa would have got up there for a little while. You know, my boy Del Potro, son, the Argentine
good
Del
old Del
Potro would have been up
good
there
old
letting
Del
some people know
Potro,
something.
good old
Hey,
Argentinian.
Hey, before he got hurt, my boy Nikolai Davidinko, remember that guy? That guy was smooth with it too. Don't come on now, don't
He
be
was I ain't
playing
gonna say
games
he
with him
was
now. He
number
might not
1,
be
but he was
center.
solid.
I enjoy some Davidinko, boy. So Andy Roddick, if it wasn't for Federer, Andy Roddick would have multiple Grand Slams.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Federer,
Hmm.
Nadal, and Djokovic have ruined the careers of so many people. Like, honestly, like,
Oh
so many
yeah,
people would
there are
have
some beasts.
grand slams if it wasn't for those guys, for sure. Yeah,
Yep.
the old guys versus the modern guys. I'm a big Sinner fan. I actually like Sinner a lot. But yeah, man, I still gotta go to the last generation. Like, I don't even like Federer, but I feel like Federer, the way he played, like how smooth he was, how smart he was, how just effortless he
Hmm.
was. Yeah, those guys are different class, man. Absolutely different class. The
I got another little. I know we're getting sidetracked, Montana. One last
no,
tennis
you're good.
question for you. Would the Italian stallion that was back in our day, Montana, beat the Italian stallions that are in today? And the guy I'm referring to is none other than he was my boy for a while, Montana, but he was a little bit crazy.
Don't tell
My
me.
boy Fabio
I
Fognini.
I knew you were gonna
Would
say Fognini. I
Fognini just be
can't
out there,
stand
son?
it.
Was he just gonna be out? He was kind of crazy. He was
He
kind
was
of crazy. But
mentally, he was
that
gonna
man,
break
that
all
man
these
was.
Italians down.
Yeah, I
He
was about to say, did he set the foundation for these Italians coming up right now? Because Fognini
bro,
was kind
that's
of wild
fair.
with it.
I hate to say it, he was one of Murray's like, every time he had to play Fognini, I
Hmm.
was like, "Oh god, it's gonna be a tough day." Because Fognini
Yeah,
was just
as a trap player, yeah,
he
you
was
got
a
to watch
trap
out
player,
for it.
exactly. He never had a sponsor, I don't think, by anybody, but he
Hmm.
would come in with his own stencils, just whatever custom outfit he wanted to
Oh
wear that
yeah,
day, probably like,
huh?
SoundCloud or somebody.
Sponsored by no one.
Exactly, and
Yeah,
just freaking
sponsored
come
by
out
no
and
one.
work people, man. Yeah, Fognini was a
Hmm.
sleeper. Like I said, every time Murray had to play him, I was like, "Man, this is gonna be a rough day." No, I'm saying, is he officially retired? I feel like he
Yeah,
was still sneaking around the tour a little bit, like even a couple years ago, to be
he
honest.
might have been my. He
He's
might
gotta
have
be
been
done
hanging
by
out.
now. He's
I
definitely
don't
gotta be
remember,
done
but I
by
remember.
now.
Yeah. I remember watching
That's
him
what
growing up a little bit though. I don't know if he's still doing his thing by no means.
well, what it sounds like though, it
But
sounds like a
Fognini was a
team
beast though.
Italian. So we've got 2 Italians in the other semifinal. So you feel like Zverev is gonna blow it.
Okay.
So you think Italian's gonna win this thing, whether it be Arnaldi or Cavalli?
Yeah.
Feel like an Italian's gonna win the French Open?
Yeah, yeah,
Fair
and I'll be
enough, man.
honest, I don't know much about him. The only guy I did start learning a little bit about was your boy Matteo whenever he was before he
Dude,
retired, you know. But
God,
yeah. I thought it was gonna be him. I thought it was gonna be him.
I was so confident it was too, man. Like I said, if he
Mhm.
didn't get hurt, he
Uh-huh.
it happens to him every time. I think it's what 5 years in a row he's had to retire or yeah, retire from a grand slam due to injury. 5 years in a row. Dude, that's tough, man. That is tough.
That's tough. That's tough. That's
Like
tough.
legit, like a yeah, he's such a good
I
player,
feel
man. He's
bad for that guy
so
to be
good. I
honest.
love his forehand whenever he's like on and he's like not hurting. It was sad, dude. Like whenever, yeah, it was honestly like a mild sad.
About Matteo withdrawing, saying it was tough for 5 years.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, man, like I said, I definitely thought he had the chance to win it. He had the best game I thought of everyone that was still in it. So yeah, man, I hate to see him
Yeah.
withdrawing again. The great grass course is his best surface. So like I think it was smart for him to go ahead and like withdraw from this match, not try to push it, hurt himself even worse. Make sure he can come back for the grass season. So hate to see him go out, but
Okay.
best of luck for the grass
Yeah.
season.
Maybe that's right. Come back stronger. That's right.
Man, but yeah, brutal either way. Definitely brutal either way. All right, we kind of touched on it a little
Yeah.
bit, Pete, and like honestly, this is kind of one of the things that like I would put in this category. But with the rest of the French Open going on, like, what's the most likely
Hmm.
thing nobody's talking about? Like, if you had asked me before the Berrettini match, I probably would have been like, all right, Berrettini's going to get hurt. I hate to say it, but it's just like I said, it's 5 years in a row now.
Hmm.
You kind of said
Hmm.
earlier, Zverev losing in the finals. In theory, it shouldn't
Yeah. Is
happen.
anybody talking about that?
I feel like not, you know? Like, is that what you're feeling? You feel like
Yeah.
it's an unspoken
Yeah.
destiny?
Yeah. And I hate to say it, but Sasha, brother, you until he proves me wrong. Until he proves me
Exactly.
wrong, I don't think he has that. I don't think he has that
I
it
think it's
factor. Well, he
yeah,
does, but you know what I mean.
I think it's all
The hump.
upstairs, man. I think
Yeah.
mentally he's like and he's
Honest.
gone through a lot, whatever it is, but, like, I feel like mentally he's just not
Yeah.
complete to pull out a
What's
grand
worse
slam.
what's worse is the mental is probably even worse right now knowing, like, it's his to lose. It's not even like he's an underdog
Exactly.
to upset Alcaraz or Novak or Sinner right here in the championship where if he loses, no pressure, he was supposed to lose anyways. But now, especially after all he's said and done, he's supposed to be that guy
He's
right now,
supposed to be the
in
one
the
that
last
brings
4
us home.
remaining. Yeah, or yeah, it's supposed to it's his to take. It's like
Yes,
Sabalenka, like you told me the other day, it's hers to just walk to the finish line with.
that's
And what
fair.
does she do? Up 4-1 in the second set, 5-3 in the second set, ready to take the thing home. What does she do? What did you do, Sabalenka?
Crash and burn,
What did you do?
Black Hawk
I'll tell you
Down,
what you did. You
please.
lost me money. But
Oh,
anyways,
you
I ain't
passed
gonna,
that
I ain't
out
gonna,
early,
yeah,
man.
yeah, I should have, Montana. God, I should, honestly, I should have.
Yeah, you
I
coulda
should
you
have, but it's okay. It's okay. We
all-time
let
that
those
up, man.
ride.
You live and you learn, you live and you learn.
Yep. We live and we learn. We live and we learn. But God,
Alright,
the
well,
ride was fun though. Just letting it just
it's
God.
an exhilarating ride. It's a heck of a ride for sure. Sasha, we're
Mhm.
wishing the best
Mhm.
for you, but, prove us
Yes, sir.
wrong. We don't feel like you're gonna pull it out, Sasha, so prove us wrong. Do this thing. Finally, become the Grand Slam champion
Mhm.
that we think you can be and that you said you you are. Best of luck there, Sasha.
You,
Last quick little things, Pete. NFL. We talked
yes,
about a
sir.
few
Yes,
post you
sir.
one things the other day. Not a whole lot's really been going on, but a couple fun things.
Yeah.
Your boy Brandon Ayuk
Yeah.
got an arrest warrant. What's up? What's he doing?
Hey,
Going up.
public no yeah, public notice to all you young bucks out there with the social media, the Instagram lives, the YouTube, the phones in your hand. If you're gonna commit a crime, bro, don't record yourself
Don't
doing it.
record
All right?
yourself for committing a
Have
crime.
fun in the whip.
Ah,
Hey, get into Blackwing, have your fun and stuff. Don't record yourself
don't
doing it,
put
brother.
it
And then
out
much
there.
less take the recording and put it onto the internet. What are y'all doing?
Honestly,
God.
like, jeez. Like,
You don't think I just drove the Ranger one time like that? Come on now. I ain't trying to incriminate myself, but we all been there. We been
we've all
there, all
been
right?
there, but we
But
all
come
haven't just put it
on now.
online, making it like celebrating it. Don't be crazy. Come on now. And now look at you, Brandon. You
Yeah.
freaking about to lose your money and be in jail off of being silly. No, you supposed to be a good influence, man. Be somebody for the
Be,
kids.
being a goof.
Being a
Being a
goof.
goof troop out there.
Exactly.
Just
Just being a freaking cornball, man. Like I said,
mm.
everybody has a
And
have their fun.
did you watch that video?
I
Did you
did.
watch his video, Montana?
I saw it like last year, but yeah. Did you see it?
He talked about he had the Hellcat. Yeah, he to start off in the video, him with the Hellcat. You know, he's like, oh, the Hellcat messed up right now, this and that, but it ain't no problem. I got the Blackwing. Watch this. You know, hey, we brother, you played in the NFL for a few years. We know you rich. All right, we know
Exactly,
you got
like,
that money.
you don't got to prove it to us.
Like,
I'd be
yeah,
more impressed if
yeah. You
you
ain't
were
got to
just
prove
some
nothing to
guy,
us.
but, like, still don't be just some guy, you know what I mean?
I've been more impressed if you went to rehab and showed up to training camp and played football. I would have been impressed by. But if you want to
Ooh.
retire, retire. If you want to retire, just retire. That's what I would have been impressed by.
Talk your talk.
Not you doing 90 in the Blackwing. Jesus, son.
Jeez.
Anyways, I'm
Talk your
honestly a little. The reason I'm so hurt is because I drafted that man in fantasy last round last year as my sleeper guy. I thought you were going to get your shit together, Ayuk. I thought you were going to save my fantasy season last year and come back maybe week 8. It was saving grace. And what did you do?
Jeez.
I ain't trying to
Like,
get
did a
heated
buck
right now,
40
Montana.
is
I'm
what
having a
he
good time.
did.
He was trying. He was doing something on him. That knee ain't good to play, but it's good enough to drive. I don't
It's
know,
good
man.
enough to
Just
freaking hit that
get it
freaking
together,
gas pedal,
Ayuk.
apparently.
Figure out what you want to do, son. You want to be an NFL player? You want to be a NASCAR driver, right? What you going to do, son?
Oh, man, they might be recruiting. You never
Anyways,
know. They
Montana,
definitely might be recruiting. But I'll say, all
they
right,
might be.
Brandon Ayuk ruining his own bag. Some players are getting the bag though.
Yep.
We got Nick
Uh
Herbig.
huh.
I'm actually excited about that because hopefully the Steelers are trying to get rid of one of their pass rushers. Darnell Washington, tight end for
Yep.
the Steelers. That's cool, getting paid. He's like great,
Yep.
but I mean they sent him for like 4 years, so cool. The two that
Yeah.
are crazy to me: Drake
Yep.
London, Christian Watson. Christian Watson got 4 years,
Yep.
like what, 110 million or
He
something.
got he got that money, son.
I
He
barely
got
know
that
who he
money.
is. I barely know who he is.
Hey,
Like,
best ability is availability, and that man's been hurt, and he
oh
still got the
really?
bag.
He been hurt and they
Yeah,
gave him
he's
that
been
much
hurt a
money?
lot. been hurt a
Packers.
lot. But now when he's on the field, I will say he makes plays. He does make plays and stuff, but come on now. That man's been hurt a lot,
Gee, like I said,
a
I know
lot.
the
For that kind of
name.
money, I don't know.
Now, I think he
Well, you don't know it that well because he's missing 5, 6 games a year.
exactly. Come on, like, you're paying him 25 million a
Mhm.
year, a little over 25 million a year to play 10 games, to be a
And not
top,
win playoff games.
not win playoff, not a nope. He's not even a what top
Mm-mm.
30 receiver. Am I being mean when I
Mhm.
say that? I feel like I can
I mean,
easily
there's
name.
some good receivers out there too right
Yeah,
now.
I feel like I name 30 receivers better than Christian Watson. Like, honestly, like, I can think at least 30 receivers I'd
Yeah,
take over Christian Watson, you know? Like, and
yeah,
I
yeah,
may
yeah.
I
I
may
do
be
the
like,
same thing, yeah.
yeah, like, that's crazy, man. Drake London got his money. I
Oh,
like
but
Drake
that's
London a
deserved though.
yeah, yeah, I like him a lot
Meet me at
better.
the London, son. That's what
I don't know if he's paid,
I
like, the
drafted
top.
him on fantasy team.
Did you? Smart man. Smart
Oh,
man.
yeah,
He
yeah.
cooked, I think, like, he cooked, like, the
But
end of
go
the
ahead,
season or
Montana.
something like that. Drake London, I feel like,
Mhm.
he's like what, top he got paid top 3 or 4 wide receiver in the league maybe, which the market is what the market
Something like
is,
that.
but I don't feel like he's a top 3 or 4 wide
Yep.
receiver. Top 10? You put him top 10?
Well, not last year, but the year before last, just strictly fantasy points, he was number 5 fantasy receiver in the league. Now that
Okay.
don't necessarily translate to actual best player, you know what I'm saying? But I think he's definitely gotta be a top 10 receiver. I mean, that man isn't slept on. Same kinda the same thing though. He didn't really miss too many games last year, but
Yeah.
he gets
I
hurt
re
sometimes, and
I remember he
he
was
misses
hurt.
a little bit of
I
time
do
during the
remember that a
game.
little bit. But I feel like I feel like
Yeah,
he's a
yeah, but
solid volume
he's solid
passer whenever
though.
he is healthy.
Yeah,
Who else they
definitely a
got
red
there?
zone target, like, monster.
There you go. They got what, Darnell Mooney and somebody else in
Mm.
Atlanta else with him?
Darnell, son of Paul Mooney, I heard.
No, the late great RIP Paul Negrodamus.
I won't gonna say it. I won't gonna say it. I
I
won't
was
gonna
like,
say it.
if that would be amazing. Paul Mooney, you are a legend. Now we miss you. R.I.P. Paul Mooney.
Yep,
I'll say, God, one of the greats. Definitely one of
yep,
the greats. But yeah, man, that's kind
one of the
of
greats.
that's a good little tandem they've got down there in Atlanta. But yeah, I definitely feel like Drake London is
Mhm,
a top 5 receiver. Like I said, you say that the fantasy stats. Man, I'm gonna go ahead and put
yeah,
CD and GP above him, for sure.
sure,
Uh,
sure.
yeah, that's a lot of money
Oh,
to
you can
be
go Jamar
paying.
Chase, Puka,
Jamar Chase,
yeah,
exactly. Justin Jefferson, you probably wanna put him
Justin
out there.
Jefferson, yeah, yep,
Who some might say AJ
uh-huh.
Brownlee, that y'all just but,
Hey, AJ might be when he's got his mind right, AJ might be. Hey,
AJ.
don't mess with his. Hey, I ain't trying to go. I looked into it, Montana, and you were right last episode. You
I
were
told
right.
you, I
You were
told you.
right. And now you misled. I'm glad your audio was cut off because you were misleading the viewers a little bit. It won't Jalen though. It won't Jalen mess with. But you messed up
But
a little bit with that.
but I
It
told
was
you it
I'm
was
sorry
a
for that, but
little.
hey, Jalen played it cool. Jalen played it cool.
Yeah.
So Jalen heard about it, a little Tweety bird in his ear in the locker room saying that. And you know what he said? He said, "Do I tell my best friend that his
Ooh,
side girl is getting just
about
ran
the other
through
guy.
by old Hassan and Hassan Reddick? I mean that. You know what I'm
Big
saying?
big
I
boy.
mean, anyways, big boy, son. I'm about to
Big
say,
boy.
and he's like, do I just tell this man, one of my best friends at the time,
Yeah.
what's going on? But we about to win that championship, son. We
He
going to the
Jalen was
Super Bowl
focused.
this
He
year.
was
Now they didn't go
locked
that
in.
year. They didn't go that year. But he said,
He said, "None of my business."
I ain't gonna say a thing. He said, I stay in my lane, son. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. You gotta stay in your lane. You know what I mean?
I
That's what you gotta do
mean
sometimes.
I mean,
And then you know
that's
what
fair,
AJ
but
once AJ found out, he said, you didn't tell me. You didn't tell me.
I made you the godfather of my child.
You didn't tell me my side girl was cheating on me?
Dude, so that was the
Mm,
thing. So I didn't figure that out till later. So it was like his
yeah.
like side piece, and
It
he
wasn't even
getting
the
hurt.
main squeeze. It
He
wasn't
getting
even his
hurt
main
over a
squeeze.
side piece. Come on now. Come
He
on
was getting a
now.
little getting a little emotional over the side piece,
Just
Montana.
come on now,
And,
AJB. And then you're reading philosophy books over the side piece. Really, AJB?
and
Come
Monta
on.
eh, you know what AJB should have done? And I'm gonna quote my boy Wheezy 2 times now in
2
this
times.
podcast, in this episode 2 times. What did Wheezy say, Montana? That we all learned it at a young age.
You tell you can't
What did
blame
we learn
Tammy?
at a young age?
Can't blame Tammy?
Can't blame Tammy.
Can't
You can't blame
blame
Tammy,
Tammy.
AJ.
Golly.
We learned this at a young age,
At a
son.
at a very young age.
Come
Come
on now, you
on
can't
now.
blame Tammy.
Come on now.
Mhm.
So,
We've been
and,
on
like,
this.
I'm gonna be
We've been
honest,
on
like,
this.
for, like, Jalen Hurts perspective, like
Hey, I back up Jalen though for real. Now, supposedly the wives got involved. I ain't trying to spill people's business like
alright,
this, but the wives got involved apparently.
the
I,
only the only
that
piece
must
I'm
mess
giving
it
him
up.
is
That's
that
what
it was
messed it
the
up.
sides piece. If it was like if it was his wife, I'm
Yep.
like, "Jalen, you had to say something." But it was a side piece, I'm like,
You gotta do
"Ah,
something. Yeah, you
alright."
got to on that. Yeah, you got to on that. He said, AJ, you shouldn't be messing around anyways right now, so you need to be locked
Exactly,
in. And AJ was
exactly,
still messing around.
so that's
And
kind of on
did
AJ.
AJ catch feelings though? You think that's what it was? AJ caught feelings?
I'm in love when
It sounds
she
like he caught
finally
feelings.
I think he might have caught some feelings, man, for sure. He definitely caught some feelings.
Mhm,
Like
mhm.
that's sloppy, man. But hey, he's out of there now. They ain't got to worry about that no more. Hopefully,
Yeah. He's in an environment where he's in a good perfect environment. Yeah. He's in the perfect environment to keep doing his thing, son. Keep doing your thing, AJ. It's encouraged, baby.
something might
Let's
Vrabel
go.
gonna be like this.
Hey, yep. He said, "My coach lead by example, baby. We lead by example over here. Let's go." And
My
hey,
coach
you
would
gotta
have asked me to
respect
do
it,
nothing
honestly.
he wouldn't do.
You gotta
He
res
would ask me to do nothing he wouldn't do. I'm gonna fight with
Uh-huh.
him.
That's right. Yeah, I die on this hill for that man. Yeah, you gotta respect it, honestly.
You got to. You definitely got to.
Got
But
to.
yeah, that's
Got to.
I'm honestly happy to hear that he's actually out of Philly for multiple reasons. He practiced yesterday or practiced Tuesday with the Patriots. Already had a good practice. I'll say AJ Brown might
You
be
see what number he's wearing?
no.
He's wearing number 1.
I like it.
He's petty, ain't he?
I like it.
He's petty,
I
ain't he?
like it.
He's
Yeah,
wearing number 1, that petty son of a
yeah,
gun.
you know he is, but he's a freaking diva. AJ Brown is the epitome of a
Oh, yeah.
diva wide receiver. He really is. But I kind of like it a little bit. Oh man, that's freaking great. I love that he's actually wearing number one.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
The
gonna be fun to
other,
see.
he's done a couple more diva things.
What else
The
has he been
last 2
doing?
diva things he's done, Montana, is, he posted a picture on Instagram of him, right now as an adult, just like shirt off, just saying like I'm in shape kind of thing.
Yeah,
And nothing was crazy on the caption or the picture, but in the background of the picture on the TV, you only see about half the TV. You don't see any teams or players or scores or anything. But the internet sleuths through the research. The picture of the game or the thing that was on the screen for that game was with the Eagles losing a game to like a Julio Jones touchdown catch like a couple years or something, just something petty with the Eagles losing. But like you can't see the Eagles, you can't see anybody else, but the internet
let's
sleuths do that
no.
thing to decipher, yeah, and so they know what game it was. So he not only was it just a not as a pre-record, he went back in time to put an Eagles loss up there, and then the second petty thing Montana he did was, I mean, I believe he's always been a Patriots fan. He went on that interview saying he's always been a Patriots fan. It's his best team. He had a Patriots rug in the house apparently the whole time.
Fair.
But he put a picture of himself as like a 7, 8-year-old kid wearing the Patriots jersey. But the problem is it had the Nike logo on it. Now Nike
Ooh,
didn't start making the NFL logos until Nike didn't start making the NFL jerseys
so like
until AJ Brown would have been 15 years old.
I'm gonna say well
AJ was
after.
15 whenever they started making, and this is like a 7, 8-year-old AJ Brown. So
I
he
gotta see this photo.
did he Photoshop an
I gotta
old
see
child?
this
Did
photo.
he Photoshop an old childhood photo just to put on Instagram? Saying like I've been a day one Patriots fan, but he didn't have no Patriots jerseys himself as a kid,
You
so
know
he
he did
AI
that.
Photoshop
You
one
know
on
that
there. Oh, you know
ChatGPT
he
is so
did that.
good these
You
days.
know. Oh, I know some, but hey, and he put that up there like, hey, I've been a day one Pat, son, day one Pat, and it's him with the AI.
Me and Del Home, we go back.
Yeah, do your thing, AJB. All right, just do your thing. I'm just glad you elsewhere doing your
Dude,
thing now, son. God, he was
I
petty, son. God, he
that
was
he's
petty.
definitely a little petty. I love it personally. As an
And
anti-Eagles person, I freaking love it.
yeah,
'Cause
at
the fact
all,
he's wearing
I
number
defended that
1,
man so hard too.
yo,
Yeah, and I defended him so hard all this time. But now looking back on it, when he dropped that pass in the playoffs to the Niners last season, when it was 3rd and 6, whatever, and he just went right through it. That man dropped that. That man was like, "No, our season ends right here. We're done with this." That man
it
dropped that
goes through
Montana.
me.
Uh-huh. I'm ready. I'm done. Yeah, that's exactly what he said. Oh, my fault. Would have been a first
Really
down in
so
scoring
sorry.
position.
I mean, I think it's gonna be better overall for the Eagles not having AJ Brown there. I don't think
Yeah,
the offense is gonna be better, but yeah,
yeah,
team-wise, morale-wise, it's gonna be better for them. Patriots about to pop
yeah.
off though. They might win the actual Super Bowl this year. Jesus Christ.
They might.
Patriots, what a steal.
They might. God, I wish we got Gonzo.
That would have been
I
a
wish we would
ridiculous
have got him.
flip. If y'all would have actually made
Yeah,
that
we
flip
couldn't do it
at
that.
one
Yeah.
point, nah. A couple more
Yeah.
things in the NFL, Pete.
Yeah.
Pete,
Talk to me. Talk to me.
is there any team in the NFL that you feel like nobody is talking about? I got one team that I feel like it's about to pop off next year. The
Mhm.
Tennessee
You tell me,
Titans.
Montana. Yeah.
Tennessee Titans, man.
Really?
I am a Cam
Really?
Ward fan. I don't know if you watched Cam Ward last year, but like
Okay.
he was literally running for his life half the time. He had no protection, but he was still making plays, making throws, and he was like accountable. He was talking about how like his team is trash, how he needs to play better, how he's trash. And like Robert Saleh, I think is gonna come in there, like make some good changes. Dude, the Titans might be an actual
Mhm.
contender next year. Like I like Cam Ward.
Mm.
I just like Cam Ward a ton. I think it's gonna make a great second year jump. They got him Carnell Tate, I think. Yeah. So I don't really
Yeah.
like Tate
Yeah.
that
We'll
much.
see how.
But dude,
Well, I agree with you, Montana. That's a team nobody's talking about.
for good reason, or should nobody be talking about them?
I don't know, but ain't nobody talking about them. I agree with you on that. Yeah, I can see him surprising some people, Montana.
But yeah, dude, like, so who's in the Titans division? I was like, trying to remember that.
And it's AFC South, so we got the Colts, right? We got the
There we are.
Jaguars and the Texans.
Tough division.
It's a tough division.
Division.
Tough
Low key tough
division.
division. A lot of people were kind of sleeping on the Colts.
Yeah.
Nobody's talking about them. Texans are the tough one out of that division. That defense is just brutal.
Yeah. Yeah,
Jaguars,
I agree.
so.
That defense.
But man, the
Yeah,
Titans, dude.
could be decent on offense.
Robert Saleh going in there, I think it's gonna actually tighten things up quite a bit. I don't feel they had a terrible team
Mhm.
defensively. I don't know the stats. I feel like the Titans weren't terrible defensively. Robert Saleh is a defensive-minded
Mhm.
coach. Yeah, man, I feel like Titans gonna make some noise next year. They're gonna win more than 4 games. I'll give them that. Titans win more than 4 games
Yeah,
next
yeah.
year. So, you have a team on your
I
list,
give you
Pete,
that, yeah.
that
I don't
no
know that. Yeah, yeah, it might not be the best answer by no means, but they're still a good team, I think. But I don't think anyone's talking about them. I don't think that is the Detroit Lions done. Is the window closed, or do they got one more year? I feel like maybe one more year. I mean, they still got a decent defense, right? He's got a good D line. If Jared Goof can play decent, Jared Goof, and then if we got. I mean, they got some good receivers still. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Amon Rod, the Sun God. I mean, that
I
guy's
mean,
nasty. You know about him,
okay.
Montana. I've seen you
I
in fantasy with that
I
guy.
do.
That guy beat
He's
me in
helped me out
fantasy to knock me out the
many a
playoff.
times. I love St. Brown.
Your top 2 receivers for the Lions.
Dude,
Yeah.
he cooked, man. Like St. Brown won me many fantasy games. And I
Oh,
do
yeah.
love him as a fantasy
Yeah.
player. I don't know how I feel about the Lions as an overall team anymore. I feel like their window is gone. I feel like that early Dan Campbell
Yeah.
years, yeah, people were ready to run through a brick and mortar wall for that guy.
Yeah.
And now, like,
And they
still,
did. And now look at them. They're a little
yeah,
bit.
exactly. And, like, they still love that coach, but yeah, like the fire is not the
Yeah.
same. Yeah, I think they're kind of past their window. Like they're gonna make a splat, they're gonna make a run for sure, but I don't feel like they're not a threat. I don't feel like they're the team that's gonna win it all by no means. Personally, I could be totally wrong,
Yeah.
but no, that's not a bad
You
team
know,
though.
yeah. Yeah. I don't think they're going to win a division or do anything, but I just think there's someone that's not talking about that. Maybe we shouldn't overlook them quite yet. You know, maybe they still
That's
got a
fair.
little bit of a potential left in the engine, you know, in the gas tank. Little bit something left, you know.
I do like that actually, because yeah, like I do agree that people probably are overlooking them a little bit. They're still a very good team on paper, so yeah, definitely can't overlook them.
You still got
But
baby back Gibbs. Still
he was
got baby back
fantastic.
Gibbs.
But here's the thing: they lost Montgomery, who was a nice compliment to
Uh-huh.
Gibbs. Did they bring somebody in?
But who they get? Isaiah Pacheco from the Chiefs.
Okay, okay. I mean,
A
he's no
little something
Montgomery.
something, you know.
Yeah, but he's no Montgomery, but
Oh,
he's a
by
good
no
little.
means, no. He's something else.
He's up his son now.
Put him on the field a couple
I like
times.
him with the combo with Gibbs. That's a solid combo for sure. I'll say you're gonna get. He's a poor
Yeah.
man's Montgomery, so that's fair. Gibbs has to take a bigger
Yeah.
role, definitely.
But he's gonna eat, son.
You think so?
God, he's gonna eat.
I do love
Yes, baby back
Jimmy.
Gibbs, #1 overall fantasy pick. Baby back Gibbs.
Ooh, that's a
Mhm.
solid one.
Don't you give me first pick in fantasy.
I hope you do get first pick in the fantasy, Pete. If you're taking Gibbs,
I might be trading back.
I got a trade
I'm
for you.
trying to hype him up. I'm trying to hype him up a little bit. Nah,
No,
but he's solid. He's solid.
I do like him as an overall running back, but yeah, I mean the team I like the team overall too, but they're probably my fourth 5th team in the NFC right
Mhm.
now, to be honest. I mean, you gotta put the champions up
Mhm.
there for sure. I'm biased, so I'm gonna put the Cowboys up there. Yeah,
Mhm.
there's a handful. I mean, the Rams, obviously, yeah, they're probably my 4th or 5th best team in the NFC right now, at best.
Yeah,
So,
at
yeah.
best, yeah.
But no,
Yeah.
that's not a bad pick though, Pete. No, because like you said, nobody really is talking about the
Mhm.
Lions anymore. Like, they were hot for a good little while, and they've kinda
Yeah.
fallen
Yeah, they were.
just a teeny tiny bit. But honestly, you got
Mhm.
any other teams, Pete? Any other teams or players that you were kind of, looking out for?
I just love my Eagles, Montana. I'm just ready to see these new guys on the field, see what we can do and stuff.
Alright,
I'm more worried about how does Philly perform and make sure we do our best.
who's the new guy from Philly that's gonna pop off?
Well, I told you this weeks ago, he ain't really a new guy, but Jihad Campbell, I feel like that man is about to make a statement this year, starting linebacker. Makai
Okay.
Lemon got hurt, I think. Makai Lemon hurt his hamstring, so he's not going to be playing for a little bit. They said he hoped to have him back before training camp, but he
You
might miss
better
the rest of OTAs. But
ooh,
yeah,
not good.
but yeah,
Not that's
Jihad Campbell, I think yeah, Jihad Campbell. I think he's gonna make a big swing, Montana.
okay. Fair enough. Good old Jihad Campbell.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna find out very, very soon how good Jihad Campbell is. I mean, you talked a lot about him. Steve honestly even kind of backed you up. So I don't know much about Jihad Campbell, but if you,
Mhm.
2 out of 3 sources say that he's actually pretty solid, we're gonna find out. We definitely gonna find out. You say he plays middle
Yeah,
linebacker or outside linebacker?
middle linebacker, green dot middle linebacker,
What does Zach Bond play?
outside linebacker.
Okay. Fair call there. Fair call. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna see, man. Like I said, I have no idea who Jihad Campbell is, but I don't really keep up with the Eagles defensive with their linebackers like that. Last Eagles linebacker I can name is probably D'Amico Ryans. So there you go. There you go.
Fair enough. I'll send you a highlight reel.
Fair enough. So I'm sure that won't be too long. I got 20 seconds to waste.
Oh, you son of a gun. You son of a gun.
Yeah, Pete. Yeah, honestly, a
Alright.
pleasure as always, my guy. Just
Yes,
a
sir.
good little time, folks. Fams, we got a little something out there. We got a question of the week, and I'm very curious to see how everybody lands on
Ooh.
this. So,
Uh-huh.
what is something you guys think is going to happen this summer, but kind of think might happen? Like, what's something that's like we don't think it's going to happen, but it's probably going to actually happen? For example,
But it
LeBron James
might.
retirement. What? Can the Knicks win the
Mhm.
finals? Can Bryce Young get an extension? Can Djokovic win Wimbledon? What's something that we don't think is going to happen, but we kind of think might happen
Mhm.
this summer? I'm going to go ahead and put mine in. It's been a good 30 years. You did your job for the NBA. We appreciate you. But yeah, LeBron, deuces, man. 2026, the first season without LeBron James in 37 years. I'll say it'll be fun. It'll be interesting to see. It's gonna be a different. It won't even be the same NBA. It really won't be the same NBA.
No, it won't.
But
He'll
yeah,
play till he's 50.
he's gonna do his best to. He's gonna wait for the second son to get in at least, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
let
have
us know
somebody
what
that
you
can
guys
play with him.
think. What's something you don't expect to happen this summer, but kind of think might happen? Or read some of our favorite answers next episode. Outside of that, that's the den. No credentials, just opinions.
Some good, some definitely questionable.
Everybody, we appreciate you tuning in. Drop your question of the week answers below. We'll read some of our favorites next episode. ELE. Everybody love everybody.
Peace, peace.
Peace.